god, long time no see. I know it's been a minute. I feel like I always start my videos off this way. Right now it is a bit of a mess around here because I am in my new studio, and that's going to be a completely different video that I'm going to be putting out for you guys. But today we are here because if you couldn't tell by the title, I got cosmetic surgery done in, you guessed it, Mexico, or Mexico I should say. A lot of people don't think I'm Hispanic. I promise you, I speak Spanish. It's more Spanglish now, but we're gonna skip all that. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of your questions. I asked you guys to leave me a few questions on what you had on the procedure and all that stuff. So that's what this video is gonna be about. Let's just get into it. And don't mind Johnny trying to sneak up in here.
Oh shit.
We see it all. Actually, before we get into the questions, let me explain what this procedure is, because I just realized I didn't even explain that whole thing. So pretty much what I got done is a buccal fat removal, which is just when you have an excess amount of fat in your cheeks that don't really go away with weight loss. I recently lost 15 pounds, something like that. And that weight actually never came off of my cheeks. My face always looked really full no matter what I did, what I ate. So that was something that the doctor explained is just my genes, unfortunately, and the only way to remove that is surgically. So basically what he did is he made an incision on the inside of my cheek and he pulled it out. He didn't pull all of it out. I think he just did most of it. When they pull it out, it's literally just like a pull off, sew you back up. But when they take out less, what I saw from the Facebook Live video was that he pulled it to a certain point and then used this little tool that kind of burns off the fat, and then he sewed me back up and sent me on my way. So it's not as bad as it sounds. I was awake the whole time, and it was only maybe like a 15 to 30 minute procedure. It was super quick, and I was comfortable the whole time. So anyway, let's just get into the question. Now these are screenshots, so if I get out of whack, out of order, my apologies, because I was not better organized today. First question is, where did you get your surgery done? So I got my surgery done in Sonora, Mexico. It's maybe 4 hours from here. What we did is we drove down to Yuma, Arizona, which is pretty much borderline like California, Arizona, and we stayed there for the night just so we can like cross the border easy. It's super easy crossing the border. It's the way back that usually takes a little bit longer, but the cool thing about this doctor is he's only maybe 3 to 5 blocks into the border. He's super close, so I think that's why I felt a lot better going into there. My mom is from Sonora as well, so I don't know, it didn't seem like that big of a deal to me to go out there. But of course, I know if you've never been to Mexico, it can seem a little intimidating, but this was it's super easy transition. We just went in, drove 5 to 10 minutes into the border, and his office was right there. So I went with Dr. Juan Beltran, and the reason I chose him is because I was watching YouTube videos on buccal fat removal experiences, and I saw one girl talking about the procedure and getting it done, and she was just talking about how her experience was and who she went to, and this guy had like legitimate reviews, he had videos, he had photos, he had all types of things, and I think I just instantly felt comfortable once I booked my consultation with him. He was super professional, spoke fluent English, and overall just he made me feel comfortable, even with the questions he was asking me in the beginning, like any allergies, anything that a normal doctor would ask you, he asked. So there was nothing sketchy about him whatsoever, and so that's where I went. And I'll link his Facebook and stuff down below so you guys can check out his work and see if if he's somebody that you're interested in as well. So next thing, what's the estimated healing time? So today is actually 1 week post-op. And I'm eating normal again. It was actually really easy. First day was probably the hardest, but throughout the week, all you have to do is just eat like liquids, softer foods. I don't know, the experience wasn't that bad for me. Your full healing time, I think, he said is about a week. Like, I have stitches in my mouth still, but those are going to dissolve over time. I actually was chewing on one of my stitches the other day and I didn't realize it, but yeah, one of them already fell off, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I would say total downtime, max for me was like 4 days. Everything else was a breeze. Tips on how you lost the weight. I'm on a journey. So I want to make a completely separate video on my weight loss journey, just because there's a lot of detail into how I got into it, because I've been trying to lose weight for years and it was like never successful for me personally. And I think quarantine really helped me in the sense that I was able to eat at home more and I was able to exercise more. So I'm gonna say majority was diet and exercise, but I'm gonna make a whole another video just getting into specifics. In all honesty, how are you doing? Now, I don't know if this is like emotionally, physically, whatever, but I'm really well. Thank you so much for asking. I think I'm in a really good headspace. I'm well physically, mentally, emotionally, in all aspects. So I hope everything's okay with you and you guys as well. I actually also kind of want to do like a little check-in YouTube videos for you guys too, and just let you guys in on like how I've changed my life and my perspective and all that other stuff, and hopefully like we can have like a little mental health day one of these days. But let me know if that's something that you guys are interested in. Okay, do you wear it everywhere? How long do you have to wear it before it heals? So we're talking about the head Spanx, which is, they're not head Spanx, this is what my sister called them, but it's just like the little, it's literally just a headband that you have to wear just to keep everything nice and tight, and it looks intense, but it really is not bad at all. That thing is only required for you to wear it the first 3 days. I slept with it on. I did take it off periodically, like when I felt uncomfortable. Some days my face was more swollen than others, so it felt like it barely fit my head. So I would give myself like a 30-minute to an hour break every so often, but I try to keep it on the majority of the day because he did say to wear it 3 days straight. You are able to take it off when you shower and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal if you take it off for a little while. Where can I get my own head Spanx? You know, they actually gave it to me for free. It was like a complimentary thing. You like pay for like the surgery and they like throw it in there for free. So if you want your own, I'd recommend for you to go down to Sonora really quick, just get it done. It'll look cute, you'll be snatched. Are you happy with the results? Okay, so let's actually get into results. Full results won't be here until maybe about the 10-month mark, he said. He said around 6 to 10 months. That's when I'll see a little bit more of a difference in the face. So right now, looking at my face, I still see the little cheeks here. Definitely less drastic than what it was, and I'll show you guys a before and after. I took this picture the day before surgery, and then I took the other picture like directly after the surgery just to get an idea of what it looked like, and holy crap, I am so excited. I don't think people really realized how big my cheeks were. They were huge. They literally felt like they were dragging me down. I just always felt super heavy, and I'm just really glad to have it off. But yeah, so so far, yes, I'm happy with the results, just in the sense that my face doesn't feel heavy, and it already makes me feel so much better not having to feel that extra weight on my face. When can you take it off? I'm excited to see results. I'm off of it already, so again, I only had to wear it for 3 days, and the rest of the week was just like swelling, and I just had to wait for it to get back into its normal state. Not a question, but just want you to know that you're amazing. Thank you so much. That means so much to me to have all your guys' love and support. If you guys have been following me for some time, then you know all the exciting things that have been coming in my life, like this studio, for example, and I'm in a magazine now. I have my own articles, and like there's just a lot of things going on, and I truly appreciate your guys' support and all the love that you've shown me throughout this time. You know what? We're gonna get into that in another video. Today is strictly just business. Another how did you lose the weight? Again, I'm gonna go ahead and make a separate video for that because it's like more intricate than just saying diet and exercise. Because I know you hear that all the time and it's like, okay, well, where do I start? But there's so much that goes into that. So I'm gonna gather all my thoughts and then do a completely separate video, and hopefully it'll help you guys on your weight loss journey as well. All right, how much no mientas? All right, so I knew I was gonna get this question. How much? It's hard to explain how much because everybody's gonna be different. However, let me give you some insight on my personal experience. I was looking into this procedure out here in the US and it was starting at about $2,000, maybe $1,000 if I got lucky. And that is really, really pricey. You know, like $1,000 out here can be my new laptop. It can go for other things. So that's why I considered Mexico. Going to him with consultation. So I did have to pay for video consultation, which was $40 for video consultation. And then he quoted me $500 for the procedure itself with a $50 deposit. So I'm gonna say total I paid $550. But if you do decide to go to him, he does offer like an additional discount if you decide to do a video for him afterwards and just review your experience. There's no script or anything like that. You just talk about your personal experience and how you liked it, and as long as you're okay with it being posted on Facebook, then they'll give you that additional $50 off. So I did mine. I look musty, dusty, crusty, so if you see me up on there, don't come for me because I look disgusting, but I wasn't gonna miss out on my $50 off. So you can just see it's at least half off over there. Did you research different procedures or doctors? I did. I've been thinking about this procedure for years, many years. Ever since I could remember, I hated my cheeks. So once I turned 18, I started researching. I considered like Kybella and cool sculpting and all types of things, but I decided that I just kind of wanted this to be a one and done kind of thing, and surgery was the best option for me. So I did my research on doctors here and then just got insight as to what they do with their procedures. And once I found Dr. Juan Beltran, I saw everything that he does. He explained the whole process to me. I just felt comfortable the whole time. So was this a one-time procedure or will you have to go in again? This was a one and done. I just went in, he did it, set me up, sent me on my way, and you know, and he gave me prescriptions like painkillers and mouthwash and all that other stuff. How long is the recovery process? Total is about a week. Again, you have to wear that headband for about 3 days, and you have to rinse your mouth out with alcohol-free mouthwash. The recovery process itself was different. He did recommend for me to be on a liquid diet for the rest of the day. However, I don't take direction very well. So what did I do? I bought some ramen. And that was very difficult to eat because I was only able to open my mouth so wide. Obviously, I had the head Spanx on. I was able to take it off, but even then, my jaw hurt more than anything. It just felt sore. So I wasn't really able to open my mouth all the way, so I was just kind of like eating the noodles, chopping it down with my 2 front teeth and just swallowing it in pieces. So it took me about an hour to eat my soup. I would definitely just stick to a liquid diet. And then he recommended for at least the rest of the 5 days, like once the 5-day mark hits, then you can eat more solid foods. I was already starting to incorporate solid foods, and I looked this up beforehand. There's many doctors that recommend different things. Some people say stick to your liquids, and some doctors are like, I encourage my patients to get back to their normal diet as quick as possible. So I wanted to do just that. I wanted to get back into my normal life as much as I could, so I was eating like softer foods. I think by day 3 I was able to eat pieces of chicken, and by day 4 I was completely eating normal. And I know some people were even scared up until like day 7. I'm very impatient and I wasn't down to wait that long, so I got back into solid foods definitely by day 4. Is it painful? Okay, so getting the procedure done itself was not painful whatsoever. I think I was in initial shock when he put in the anesthesia, because it's like 2 shots to numb you here, 2 shots to numb you here, and that was just like shocking. It wasn't painful, it was just like, oh, okay, like there's definitely something happening in there. And then once he was doing it, I felt absolutely nothing. Leaving, I was able to talk. We went to go get my prescription like medications and all that stuff, and in the YouTube video that I saw, I can't remember her name, but I'll go ahead and tag her in the description. But she had said that she didn't buy the painkiller, that she was fine with Tylenol. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'll probably just stick to Tylenol then. But I wasn't expecting the anesthesia to wear off so damn quick, because as soon as we got in line to cross the border back, yeah, it wore off and it was extremely painful. So if you are thinking of getting this procedure done, one of 2 things. Get the painkiller, and as soon as you get any sort of feeling in your face, take it right then and there so it doesn't progress and get worse. Or have your Advil, Tylenol, ibuprofen ready. I don't know what I was thinking not bringing the Advil or Tylenol. I just thought I was gonna be okay, but no, I was whimpering in the car. I was crying. We were in the borderline for about an hour and a half. It was a lot. So luckily Johnny had his little emergency kit and he had ibuprofen in there, so I popped 800 milligrams because I just needed it to go away, and I ended up falling asleep for like 10 minutes and it was gone, and I didn't feel any pain after that. And I think that's it. So we covered price and pain and the procedure itself and where I went, but if there's anything else that you guys would like to know about my experience or the procedure itself, then feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. And if it's something technical, I can always ask my doctor for you guys as well. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I know I haven't been on YouTube in a really, really long time, but I'm ready to get back into it, and I've got my own little space now and a new laptop, so I'm not going to be struggling as hard having to edit these videos. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post bell notification button so that you know whenever I post until I find like a consistent day to post. And thank you guys all for your love and support. I can't wait to see you guys. Bye. That's just what I do.